Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In our previous lesson we learnt about the combination reactions. Today we will study the exact opposite, that is a decomposition reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which one compound breaks down into two or more simpler substances. So for example, if we have a compound AB, it is breaking down to form two new elements, that is A and B. Then another type of decomposition reaction can be that the compound is breaking down to form a new compound and an element. Here we got two elements being formed, and in the second type of decomposition we are getting a compound and an element being formed. And the third type of decomposition can be two different new compounds being formed. Now under decomposition reactions we will be seeing three types of decomposition reaction. Firstly, it will be a thermal decomposition reaction. Then we are going to see the electrolytic decomposition reaction. And lastly, we will be seeing the photochemical decomposition reaction. Now from the word itself, you will remember what is being involved when we are talking about thermal, electrolytic and photochemical decomposition. Thermal decomposition means the decomposition reaction is brought about by heat. Electrolytic decomposition is brought about by the passage of electric current. And photochemical reaction, decomposition reactions are brought about in the presence of light. Okay, so under these three headings we will be seeing few examples. Firstly, talking about the thermal decomposition reaction. Thermal decomposition, from the word itself you will remember, it is a decomposition reaction brought about by heat. Okay, by heat only the compound is going to break down. So we have mercuric oxide. Mercuric oxide on heating forms mercury and oxygen. So two new elements are being formed. Then we have silver oxide. This silver oxide on heating undergoes thermal decomposition to form silver and oxygen. Okay, so both these reactions we have seen that two new elements are being formed. Okay, then we have potassium nitrate. This on heating forms potassium nitrite and oxygen. Now this is an important reaction, children. Here you will remember the question which is being asked, name a nitrate which gives only oxygen. Okay, so this will be potassium nitrate, and the other example is sodium nitrate. As of now you can remember potassium nitrate is a compound which decomposes to form only nitrite and oxygen. Okay, then we have another reaction, that is potassium chlorate, KClO3. This on heating forms potassium chloride and oxygen gas is being formed. Okay, so these are the reactions which you will remember under thermal decomposition. It means each and every reaction is taking place or it is brought about by the application of heat. Okay, next we have a compound, calcium carbonate. This on heating will decompose to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So two new compounds are being formed, calcium oxide and CO2. And zinc hydroxide on heating decomposes to form zinc oxide and water. Okay, so these are the thermal decomposition reaction. Next we are going to understand what is a thermal dissociation reaction. Now at times it comes in the exam to differentiate between thermal decomposition and thermal dissociation reaction. Now thermal dissociation reaction will also take place in the presence of heat. We have the example of ammonium chloride. This is a very important example, children. Please remember it. On heating, it decomposes to form two gases. One is a basic gas, the other is an acidic gas. The acidic gas is HCl, the basic gas is ammonia. The only basic gas which you have in your syllabus is ammonia gas. And on cooling, what will happen? Ammonia and HCl will combine again to form ammonium chloride. So what we have understood, that a thermal dissociation reaction will always be a reversible reaction, whereas a thermal decomposition reaction will be irreversible. Thermal decomposition reaction, like we saw the example of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, once it decomposes, we cannot get calcium carbonate back again. It decomposes to form calcium oxide and CO2. So that will be the basic and the most important difference between a thermal dissociation and a decomposition reaction. So thermal dissociation reaction, the reaction is reversible, and this example is very important. Ammonium chloride decomposing to form ammonia and HCl. Ammonia is a basic gas, HCl is an acidic gas. Okay, so that will be the example which you will remember. Next, we will also see the electrolytic decomposition. Electrolytic means it will be brought about in the presence or by the passage of electric current. So we have the example of water. So when electric current is passed through water, what will happen? It will decompose to form hydrogen and oxygen. So this is a simple example to remember. For electrolytic decomposition, you will remember the decomposition reaction of water which is brought about by the passage of electric current. And lastly, we have photochemical. Photochemical means it will be brought about in the presence of light. So you will remember that at times a give reason question comes, and it is asked that why silver salts are kept in dark colored reagent bottles. Very important questions for exam. Why silver salts are always kept in dark reagent bottles? Reason being, they decompose in the presence of sunlight. Okay, so this is a very important question which you will remember. Why silver salts are always kept in dark reagent bottles? Because they undergo photochemical decomposition, or they decompose in the presence of sunlight. That's why if you go and observe in the lab, few salts, they are always kept in dark reagent bottles. So that can be an important question that can be asked in the exam. So in this video, we have understood the decomposition reaction. Mainly 3 types of decomposition reaction we have seen. That is thermal decomposition, then thermal dissociation reaction, electrolytic decomposition, that is decomposition reaction brought about by the passage of electric current, and lastly we saw the photochemical decomposition, where the decomposition reaction takes place in the presence of sunlight. And the question which is generally asked over here, that why silver salts are kept in dark reagent bottles? So that they do not undergo decomposition in the presence of sunlight. Okay, I hope if this video has helped you, if you have understood the concept, then please do like the video and please share it, and do subscribe the channel, and we'll see the next type of reaction in the next video. Thank you, students.